Hi, I am Elizabeth Dulemba, and I am the illustrator of the 12 Days of Christmas in Georgia, and this is Susan Ross in Spain, and she is the author. So she did the words, and I did the pictures. And it came to be in a really cool way, because they're doing, Sterling Children's Books is doing one of these for every single state in the United States. And Susan found out about that. So she called her agent and said, I want to do Georgia. So she set it up.
Georgia.
Yep, she set it up at Sterling, and she got the job. And they said, do you have an illustrator in mind? And she said, yes, as a matter of fact, I do. Me. And I had been sending them postcards for years, and they said, well, that works out really well because we've been wanting to work with her. So the two of us got the job, and she did a ton of research all over the state of Georgia, and it was really hard to pick only a few because it's a picture book, so it only has a few pages. So she shared a few things and then a whole bunch of extras in the back. And we both learned a ton about the state and did research and traveling around so that we would know how to do the pictures and all that. And lo and behold, 12 Days of Christmas came out in October. Now the cool thing is the little dog on the cover, that's my real dog. His name is Bernie. So when you go through the book, you can say, hi, Bernie. Okay, can you do that for me? Let's hear you on 1, 2, 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that is so quiet. That's so shy.
That's a good one.
All of you, 1, 2, 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hi, Bernie.
That's better. Okay. So Susan's going to start reading the story a little bit so you get an idea of the book.
Okay. To start out, we have one cousin that's writing the other cousin a letter, sort of like you write to Santa, okay? And it's Ava, and Ava says, Dear Jacob, Merry Christmas from the Peach State. I didn't mail your presents yet because guess what? Mom, Dad, and I want you to come get them for yourself. You won't believe how much there is to do here. Georgia's not just peaches, peanuts, and possums, you know. You might find anything from bears in the mountains to alligators in the swamps. We're going to visit lots of fun places all over the state during the holidays, and we can't wait for you to get here so we can get it started. So how about it, cousin? Christmas in Dixie will be one to remember. See you soon. And love, Ava.
And
or your cousin, Ava, actually. And we have who here? Bernie.
And what do you say when you see Bernie? You say, hi, Bernie. Hi, Bernie. And the cool thing is, too, Susan's family is in here as well. So these are...
Oh, you need me to? Okay.
Yeah.
This is, my granddaughter Rose is really who this is patterned after, even though in the book her name is Ava. Yep. And this looks like my grandson Harrison. And his name is Jacob in the book, though. Okay? Because I wanted to...
Famous.
Yes, they're famous now. I wanted to choose names for the book that are very popular with kids right now. So Ava and Jacob are very popular names in Georgia. Okay?
But Bernie is very shy, so when all of you say hi to Bernie, it actually is quite disturbing to him. He's not handling the fame very well. He likes to hide under the bed.
Silly dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the cool thing about this book is it ranges from very young to much older. And Georgia teachers are loving this because it actually fits into Georgia curriculum. So it's going from kids your age to kids who are in the 8th grade, and they're actually writing reports with this, believe it or not, because there's such good information in the book. And we start it, you can go with this side and do the song, and that makes it young, or you can do it this side and learn a bunch about the state, which makes it a little bit older, but we're going to learn the song, okay? Are you guys going to sing? You promise?
No.
Oh, we're going to get you to sing. All right. So you're going to do this one and I'll do the next one? Or how we do it? I'll do this one. All right. So, you know, we have the Appalachian Trail, and it starts at Springer Mountain. It's up in the mountains of Georgia. And it goes all the way up the country, all the way to the very tippy top in Maine. Do you know where Maine is? Have you ever been there? Where is it? It's that way. It's that way, exactly. It's way, 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 way up. So it would be a very big, long way to walk. But you can start doing a little bit of it on Springer Mountain. So in Georgia, our state bird is the brown thrasher. You know, we have a hockey team named after them, right? Brown thrashers are brown birds, and they like to live low down in the leaves, and they kind of hide and camouflage in the leaves really well, and they scuttle things around. And they have a really cool eye. It's yellow all the way around, except for the pupil that's dark right in the middle. And our bird's name is George. Why do you suppose we called him George? Exactly, you were so smart. Very good. So his name is George. And the cousins give each other a gift every day. And we're going to start with, on the first day of Christmas, my cousin gave to me a thrasher in a live oak tree, because the live oak tree is the state tree. Okay? I think we're going to have to sing it. You're going to sing it with us? No. You're going to learn it. You ready?
Beware my voice.
Okay, parents too. All right, here we go. On the first day of Christmas, my cousin gave to me a thrasher in a live oak tree named George. That's his name. So we're going to say that at the end of every one. Okay, so Susan's going to tell us about the next one.
Okay. Let me flip back here for a second and show you the map. At the beginning of the book, we have the map of Georgia, and so we just started where she told you about the beginning of the Appalachian Trail. It's right up here in North Georgia, and the kids are going to go down and then around and then back up like this and end up almost in the same spot they started. Okay, so our second place to go is in Dahlonega at the Gold Museum. Now, Dahlonega, in the north part of the state, is the very first place they found gold in the United States, way before California, 20 years before California. There was a gold rush in Georgia, and they found gold in mines, where they dug mines, and they also found it if they panned for gold in the river. So you can take a pie pan like this and swoosh it around, swoosh some of the dirt around from the bottom of the river and see little sparkly bits of gold, okay? So our second gift for the cousin to give the other cousin is 2 pans of gold, okay?
You ready? We're gonna sing.
Here we go.
On the second day of Christmas, my cousin gave to me 2 pans of gold and a thrasher in a live oak tree named George. So y'all are going to do this with us, yeah?
Yeah.
We're trying to get everybody to sing. Are you guys going to sing with us? Yes?
Do your best.
On the third day of Christmas, who recognizes this? Yeah, where is that?
You ever been here?
You've seen this, haven't you? This is Stone Mountain, and this is a carving of 3 horsemen on the side of the mountain. And did you know, this horseman right here, his rear end is so big, you can park a school bus on it. Seriously, an entire school bus. I know, and us ladies complain about having big rear ends. No, this is a big rear end. Okay, that is a very big rear end. Anyhow, we have George, and he's flying up here. So we're going to sing the song. Everybody, parents included, has to sing along. 3 horsemen, you ready? On the third day of Christmas, my cousin gave to me 3 horsemen, 2 pans of gold, and a thrasher in a live oak tree named George. Y'all getting it? Yeah?
It's coming along.
It gets catchy. All right, Susan, tell us about the next one.
Okay. On the 4th day, the cousins go to Martin Luther King's Boyhood home. And this is in downtown Atlanta. And the symbol, you've seen it? Awesome. The symbol that people use for peace is a dove. So we're going to have 4 cooing doves for our 4th day.
Who can make the sound of cooing, though? Can you go coo, coo?
That's what a dove sounds like. Okay, so we're gonna learn a little bit about Martin Luther King's Boyhood home here, if you're old enough to read that, and then for the song we're going to sing on the 4th day of Christmas, and then we're going to have 4 cooing doves. Ready?
Ready? On the 4th day of Christmas, my cousin gave to me 4 cooing doves, 3 horsemen, 2 pans of gold, and a thrasher in a live oak tree named George. Okay, now when I go like this, I want you guys to say named George, okay? As loud as you can. So we're going to practice this real quick, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Named George.
Very good, very good. All right, so here's the next one. This is when we get dramatic, because in the normal song, in the old way to sing it, this is when you say 5 golden rings, right? So no, we're going to change it, because in Centennial Park in Atlanta, we had the Olympics, and they have 5 rings, right? And you can ice skate in Atlanta. Yes, you can. No, we don't get snow, not so much. And we don't really get we get ice storms, some of those. But this is an on-purpose ice rink, and you can go ice skating in Centennial Park around Christmas time. So it's very cool. So we're going to say, with our arms outstretched, we're going to say on 5 Olympic rings, okay? So here we go. On the 5th day of Christmas, my cousin gave to me. You ready?
5 Olympic rings, 4 cooing doves, 3 horsemen, 2 pans of gold, and a thrasher in a live oak tree.
Oh, you're getting there. You're getting there. Let's do better.
They did it.
Very
they
good.
did it.
Okay, and I'm doing this because he's flying, a thrasher in a live oak tree. Everybody fly with me. Can we fly?
Fly.
Yes, this is very good. Okay, so tell us about the Center for Puppetry Arts.
Okay, day 6, they go to Center for Puppetry Arts. Okay, this is one of my favorite places to go in Atlanta. My kids always loved it when I took them there. I'm sorry? You went there. Awesome.
That's a good place to go.
Okay, not only do they do really cool puppet shows there with giant puppets that actually have people inside them, just like the Muppet Show and Sesame Street and that kind of thing, but they also have an exhibit of original Jim Henson Muppets. Like
he's Kermit's daddy.
Yeah, Kermit lives there, and several of the other original ones. And there is also a very cool workshop where you can go and they teach you how to make your own puppets. So it's called Make a Puppet Workshop. And we're going to talk about 6 puppets playing.
So we're going to do this. Everybody do this with your hands. These are puppets.
Okay.
You ready?
All right.
On the 6th day of Christmas, my cousin gave to me 6 puppets playing, 5 Olympic rings, 4 cooing doves, 3 horsemen, 2 pans of gold, and a thrasher in a live oak tree. Got it.
They have that part down now.
Good
Okay.
job. Good job. All right, now this is cool. Now on the coast of Georgia, we have a ton of dolphins, and my husband and I went down to do research. No, really, it was research on Tybee Island. No, really. Ha, 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 ha. So, but it turned out to be a wonderful trip, and truly there are so many dolphins off the coast of Georgia. So here we have 7 dolphins swimming. Dolphins do this, right? So everybody do this. So we're going to do 7 dolphins swimming. Okay, on the 7th day of Christmas, my cousin gave to me 7 dolphins swimming, 6 puppets playing, 5 Olympic rings, 4 cooing doves, 3 horsemen, 2 pans of gold, and a thrasher in a live oak tree. Oh, y'all are getting better, but you gotta get louder. Do it loud for me. Do you ready? You're getting better. Okay, there we go. All right.
Okay.
Tell us about Okefenokee.
Okefenokee. This is the place all the way, this is our southernmost place that we're going to go in the state. Remember I showed you the map? Where'd it go? Come on, map.
All the way at the very
There we go.
bottom.
All the way down here, next to Florida. In fact, part of the Okefenokee Swamp is in Florida. So the kids are going to go there, and they're going to take a little boat ride through the swamp, and they're going to hear wild birds and lots of noise and everything. But the loudest thing in the Okefenokee are the frogs.
That's cool.
Can you make a frog sound, anybody?
What do they say?
Yeah. What do they say? Ribbit,
Ribbit.
ribbit, ribbit.
Okay, so
And they
everybody do it at the
croak and they
same
go,
time.
"Ow, ow." Yes.
Everybody ribbit at the same time. Go ribbit, 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 ribbit. See,
Okay,
now you're
and they
starting
also
to
hop.
sound like
She's
a swamp
hopping.
because everybody, there's a
Okay.
lot of frogs.
Are we ready?
All right, so we're going to say 8 frogs a croaking because they also kind of croak. And if you do it, you can kind of put a croak in your voice. So everybody go croak. Let's
Eight
hear you say,
frogs are croaking.
croak, just like that. Very good. All right, you ready?
On the 8th day of Christmas, my cousin gave to me
8 frogs a croaking, 7 dolphins swimming, 6 puppets playing, 5 Olympic rings, 4 cooing doves, 3 horsemen, 2 pans of gold, and a thrasher in a live oak tree. Oh, we almost got away with that one.
Everybody's doing it now. Okay.
All right. Now, this is actually my favorite spread to share because we went down to Americus, Georgia, and that is the home for Habitat for Humanity. And they have a village where they have sample houses of the houses that they build all over the world. For instance, in India, they have to put bars on the windows. It's not because the people steal things, it's because monkeys will climb into your house and take your stuff. They will. How would you like to
eat
have
your
monkeys?
food.
And some of the houses live in places where water goes up and down so much that the houses are built on really tall stilts. And so they're way up high. But a lot of the houses get built 1 brick at a time, which is really amazing. So they send this little contraption right here, and you can put mud and straw and all kinds of stuff in it, and you press it really, really hard, and 1 brick comes out. And a bunch of people will work on that and make a whole bunch of bricks, and they will stack them and make a house. So we are going to say
That's our
9
motion.
bricks for stacking. So everybody do this. 9 bricks for stacking. You ready? All right, here we go. On the 9th day of Christmas, my cousin gave to me 9 bricks for stacking, 8 frogs a croaking, 7 dolphins swimming, 6 puppets playing, 5 Olympic rings, 4 cooing doves, 3 horsemen, 2 pans of gold, and a thrasher in a live oak tree. Y'all are getting better. Good. Very good.
It's not a hard song once you get going.
Yep. All right.
Okay, another very cool place. This is the butterfly house at Callaway Gardens. And if you go there, you can see lots of butterflies. Have you been?
No.
No? I'm sorry? Your grandmother has
grandmother
been
has.
there. Okay, Callaway Gardens is a really cool place. There's a lot to see, not just the flowers in the gardens and everything, but the butterfly house is really amazing. You can see butterflies in all their stages of life. My favorite is the chrysalis, and they are the little cocoon type things that the butterfly lives in right before it hatches into a real butterfly.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're all different colors. Okay.
But what's their favorite color?
Their favorite color is red. And if all of you that are wearing red today were
Which a lot of
standing
you
in
are.
there, were standing in that butterfly house, the butterflies would land all over you.
Yes, the butterflies
they
would like
be
you especially.
on your shirt, and they would be on your dress, and they would be on your dress and on your leggings. Okay?
'Cause they love
So we're
red.
going to say butterflies flitting.
Okay, but
for this
everybody
one.
practice flitting.
10
Everybody has to do
butterflies
flitting. Okay, you ready?
On the 10th day of Christmas, my cousin gave to me.
Everybody, 10 butterflies flitting. 9 bricks for
Do
stacking.
not make me sing along.
8 frogs a croaking. 7 dolphins swimming.
6 puppets playing.
5 Olympic rings. 4 cooing doves, 3 horsemen, 2 pans of gold, and a thrasher in a live oak tree.
A little less enthusiastic
A little
there.
bit,
that's
let's get
okay.
better. I'm going to start joining in too. All right, so this is cool. So on the 11th day, we're getting really close to the end, we went to the Music Hall of Fame, the Georgia Music Hall of Fame in Macon, Georgia. And it's a big museum, and you walk in, and at first you're kind of like, this is a little strange. And then you get to hear the music, and you get to hear the stories, and you hear the passion of these people who loved their music so much that their whole life became about their passion. People like Otis Redding, who I named my car after. So it's really awesome. You get to go in and experience the wonder of music, and really they have a children's stage where you can go up and you can be a rock star all by yourself. If you were a rock star, what instrument would you play, do you think? Would you play a guitar, an electric guitar?
Or maybe drums.
What would you play? It looks like maybe a whole bunch of things, yeah?
Yeah. So, I can't make up my mind.
Yep. So if you were going to play an electric guitar, you would go like this, right? Right? Okay, so and if you're playing drums, what would you do? Bang, 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 bang. Okay, so when we do this, you're going to be a rocker, and you can either play the guitar or the drums, or you can do a trumpet even if you want to do that. That's like this. Okay? So here we go. So, on the 11th day of Christmas, my cousin gave to me 11 rockers rockin'. There you go. There you go.
10 butterflies flitting.
Everybody like that? Yeah?
Come on,
9
help
bricks
me
for
out here.
stacking. 8 frogs a croaking. Everybody
Yeah,
got
come on,
7 dolphins
dolphins
swimming. 6 puppets playing. I'm flipping fast. 5 Olympic rings. 4 cooing doves, 3 horsemen, 2 pans of gold, and a thrasher in a live oak tree named George. Y'all are getting better. Okay. It's hard to flip through really, really fast. I don't do that every time.
And the 12th day, this is something you would not expect to see in Georgia. Kangaroos.
What are those?
Kangaroos. In Georgia.
You saw some at the zoo?
There are some at the zoo, but there's a ton of them, 300 or more, at the Kangaroo Conservation Center in Dawsonville. I took my granddaughter here, and she's 10 years old, and she loved it. She said, this is so cool. And she and her friend even sang to them.
Yeah.
The kangaroos will come right up to the fence. You can't go in and touch them, but they come up to the fence, and they are very interested in people, almost as much as we're interested in them. And one interesting thing about a kangaroo that you might not know, they can hop as fast as your car can go down the highway.
That's fast.
About 55 miles an hour. They can hop that fast.
But
Okay?
they also love to bounce. So everybody bounce. We're all going to bounce.
That's what our kangaroos are going to do.
All
They're
the
gonna,
kangaroos are bouncing.
Kangas bouncing is the 12. Okay?
So you ready? Here we go. On the 12th day of Christmas, my cousin gave to me 12 kangas bouncing. There we go. 11 rockers rocking. There you go. 10 butterflies flitting. 9 bricks for stacking. 8 frogs are croaking. 7 dolphins swimming. 6 puppets playing. 5 Olympic rings. 4 cooing doves, 3 horsemen, 2 pans of gold, and a thrasher in a live oak tree named George. Very good,
Finish.
very good.
Okay.
So that is the 12 days, and then on this page is every single thing in the book. Oh my gosh, and this is getting recorded. I hope no art directors are out there because I don't want you to know that I can do this because this is really hard.
And
Can
I
you imagine?
counted, and they're all there.
They're all there. So you can find all of the butterflies and all of the frogs and all of the kangaroos. Everything is there, which is really cool. But that's not a lot of pages, and we live in a wonderful, wonderful state that has so much stuff going on. So Susan, tell us about some of the other stuff that's going on.
Okay, some of the things that that wouldn't fit in the rest of the book are on our bulletin board page, from the aquarium to a raceway to the High Museum, and lots of neat stuff like that. And it's fun to just explore that because you see new things every time you look at it. And then in the very back, we have special things about Georgia. 7 very famous people that did important things that were from Georgia, and all of the information about the state flower and the state tree and the state bird and the state fish. Did you know we have a state fish?
What is the state fish?
The largemouth bass.
You're
I
kidding.
forgot for a moment. The
not know
largemouth bass. And the state song is Georgia on My Mind, which makes perfect sense, doesn't it?
Okay.
Okay, and so basically we have learned a big overview of our state.
Did you learn some things
in
that
a
you didn't
fun
know
way.
before? Yeah?
Okay.
Some very cool things?
And now you know a new way to sing that song, the 12
Yeah.
Days of Christmas.
Exactly. Oh, there you go. There you go. You're going to go ice skating. Yep. So the
Okay.
cool thing is also we have a ton of stuff on at Dulemba.com. We have an activity page that has a crossword puzzle that Susan created, and it has word find puzzles, and it has all kinds of, there's a Christmas ornament that you can make, and you can print out bookmarks and coloring pages. And I've been doing coloring pages every single Tuesday for over 3 years. So if you go to Dulemba.com and hit free, you're going to find a whole ton of coloring pages that you can print out for free. And a lot of them are holiday or reading related, so that's pretty cool. So we've been very excited. Sterling did one of these for every single state, but Georgia has been selling like hotcakes.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Hotcakes and sweet tea. So we have been really thrilled by the response. But do you guys have any questions for us about the book? You think? Yeah.
So how did you choose which items to put in the book, which places to put in the book, and which one of you got to go and visit? Was it better to go?
We both visited quite a few of the places. Choosing which ones went in, I started with a list of 27 or 28 places and had to narrow it down, which was very difficult. But what my criteria ended up being a balance. How do I balance culture and history and fun and it just everything that would be a good sampling of our state. So I knocked out some things that were too similar to any other of the 12 Days books that were out at the time. For instance, I wanted to put Savannah's ghost tours in because this is a big thing in Savannah. They have ghost tours, and but the Louisiana book had already done that, so I couldn't use that, or I chose not to use that. So decisions like that came into play. But
It's hard.
yes, but it was great fun and narrowing it down. I mean, you always go like, I wish I could have put that in, but there was a structure, and I think that we chose a good sampling that would fit, that would be fun, and still teach something.
Yeah, and between us, I think we visited every single site. That doesn't mean that we've visited all the sites. There's still a few in here that I need to go see. All right, guys, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
being
for
part of
coming.
this and being part of our
And being
recording
such
on
good
TV.
singers. Thank you.
Yeah, we really appreciate
Thank
it. Thank you, guys.